Hi guys, so good afternoon and welcome back to my magical world. Today is September 30th of the year 2023. Okay, so currently it's 1:59 in the afternoon and we are sitting, we are relaxing because it's Saturday and I have nowhere else to go. Joke lang guys. Kakabalik ko lang sa bahay. So, overall, this is like I had an amazing morning because I had coffee. And of course, coffees are the best when you are not the one making it. Okay, somebody make me a coffee. Tama ba? So, somebody did my coffee. Okay, so it's just so delicious. You know, I am addicted to coffee. That's why it's good. It's making me feel good. And I wasn't in a rush. And I eat so slow and amazing. Just amazing. So thank you. Wonderful people of the world. Okay, so we are not done with the last page. Wait lang let me just reiterate. Tama ba? We haven't finished the last page yet of this chapter. We are now going to finish the last pages of chapter. Sandali lang guys, i-double check ko lang. Okay, we are finishing the last page of chapter 7, Work as Flow. Yan. Okay. So, this is like the last subtopic of this chapter. I am so happy because it's so aligned because today is the last day of September and tomorrow, October 1st, we will have a new topic as well. I mean, a new chapter will unfold in my book and in our lives. Okay, so let's start. The subtopic here is called the waste of free time. Okay, so although as we have seen, people generally long to leave their places of work and get home, ready to put their hard-earned free time to good use. All too often, they have no idea what to do there. Ironically, jobs are actually easier to enjoy than free time because, like flow activities, they have built-in goals, feedback, rules, and challenges, all of which encourage one to become evolved in one's work, to concentrate, and lose oneself in it. Okay, so this is like when you're kind of like working, of course, every day when you are doing a repetitive thing, eventually you will master it. So it's kind of it will give you a certain kind of flow eventually in the long run if you stayed in your job. Not only in your job, in businesses, if you're doing sport thingy, ganon. So, wait lang guys kasi na-atching ako. Okay, continue. Free time, on the other hand, is unstructured and requires much greater effort to be shaped into something that can be enjoyed. Hobbies that demand skill, habits that set goals and limits, personal interest, and especially inner discipline to help to make leisure what it is supposed to be, a chance for recreation. But on the whole, people miss the opportunity to enjoy leisure even more thoroughly than they do with working time. Over 60 years ago, the great American sociologist Robert Park already noted, "It is in the improvident use of our leisure I suspect that the greatest waste of American life occur." The tremendous leisure industry that has arisen in the last few generations has been designed to help fill free time with enjoyable experiences. Nevertheless, instead of using our physical and mental resources to experience flow, most of us spend many hours each week watching celebrated athletes playing in enormous stadiums. Instead of making music, we listen to platinum records cut by millionaire musicians. Instead of making art, we go to admire paintings that brought in the highest bids at the latest auction. So we do not run risk acting on our Okay. So we do not run risk acting on our beliefs, but occupy hours each day watching actors who pretend to have adventures, engage in mock meaningful actions. This vicarious participation is able to mask, at least temporarily, the underlying emptiness of wasted time, but it is a very pale substitute for attention invested in real changes. The flow experience that results from the use of skills leads to growth. Passive entertainment leads nowhere. Collectively, we are wasting each year the equivalent of millions of years human consciousness. The energy that could be used to focus on complex goals, to provide for enjoyable growth, is squandered on patterns of stimulation that only mimic reality. Mass leisure, mass culture, and even high culture, when only attended to passively and for extrinsic reasons, such as the wish to flaunt one's status, are parasites of the mind. They absorb psychic energy without providing substantive strength in return. They leave us more exhausted, more disheartened than we were before. So again, this is to remind you that you have to really filter what you eat, what you hear, right? That the news and all of that shit that is not really relevant. Again, I'm always encouraging you to promote what you love and not what you hate, right? Because those are all of the things that I think most of the things that you hate, guys, are not in your control. So you really have to take a grip on those things that you can control, like your actions, reactions, feelings, your own feelings, right? The things that you can do on a daily basis. Those things are actually your control. I mean, that's in your control because that's your life, right? So, I'm just reminding you. Kasi naman, guys, mahilig kayong what do you call this? I think you guys were easily influenced by what the other people are thinking. There is a helicopter up in the sky. So, sandali lang. Okay, so that's two helicopters up in there. So unless a person takes charge of them, both work and free time are likely to be disappointing. Most jobs and many leisure activities, especially those involving the passive consumption of mass media, are not designed to make us happy and strong. Diba? When you are bombarded with too much negativity, like the news, informations that are not making you feel good or make you feel better, right? It actually drains you, your entire system, and subconsciously you are what do you call this, absorbing it. So be very, very careful, guys. Okay, so it's up to you. That's your life. Kung gusto mo makinig ng mga bad news, it's up to you, diba? I'm just here to remind you that. So because before, guys, I used to react when there's such, negative thing, like the government agendas and all of that shit. I used to react a lot about it kasi as a Sagittarius, I'm very logical, and I want, again, I told you, I love humanity, so I want the best for every single freaking human here. But certain news are designed to make you feel like shit and powerless. So just do not entertain it. Okay? Their purpose is to make money for someone else. If we allow them, then they can suck out the marrow of our lives, leaving only feeble husks. But like everything else, work and leisure can be appropriate for our needs. People who learn to enjoy their work, who do not waste their free time, and end up feeling that their lives as a whole have become much worthwhile. Okay? So, life is really short. Every day, do something that you love. Okay? Or make someone feel better. Diba? So, I don't know how could I emphasize you or just remind you or give you a buzz mode or alert mode that life is really short. Kasi I don't know if you know, but I have lost a friend before, and that friend is always rooting for me. So it's really a heartbreaking thing, but he really remind me that, you know, seasons, you know, there are things that you should celebrate. Okay, you should be celebrated. Paano ba i-explain? Basta ganun, guys. Naalala ko lang, so baka maging emotional tayo. Let's finish this. So the future, wrote C.K. Brightbill, will belong not only to the educated man, but to the man who is educated to use his leisure wisely. Because guys, you have to think about it, diba? You can be knowledgeable, you can be actually smart, like really smart, but if you do not use your knowledge and your smartness wisely, wala din, diba? So you really have to act upon it. Okay? Execution, implementation. So yun, medyo mahirap yun. Kasi it takes action. Like, motion, action in motion. So, make sure that you're also educated, but you also know how to execute and implement your plans. Okay? And use your time wisely. Okay, so we're done with our September-ish readings. I'm so happy, guys, kasi natapos na tayo. Maka-move on na tayo to the next phase. Okay, to the next chapter of our lives and of our book. Okay, so tomorrow, make sure to have that positive vibe kasi it will, dadalhin mo yon until the end of the month. Okay, so make sure that you feel good tomorrow. Just be in a positive vibe. Put and exert effort to feel good tomorrow. It's October 1. Okay, you have to welcome the month with a grateful heart. Okay, so thank you guys for listening, and thank you for helping me make this world a better place for all of us and for the future generation. Okay, so wag na kayong eme dyan. Wag na rin kayong emo there. Okay? Yon. Stay healthy, stay strong, and prioritize your priorities. Sige na. Bye!